barrel with Toby. Toby, there he is. How's everyone doing tonight? We had a fantastic walk earlier on, me and Toby. Past Saint Lemaire holiday camp, and we just carried on going. We saw a lot of debris on the beach. A lot of it were like from bunkers from the Second World War. And when you think of it, we're 200 miles north of the south coast. If anybody tells you that, you know, the Germans never intended invading us, they're wrong. There's no way our government, the wartime government, would have spent that amount of money and time when labour and materials were in short supply if it didn't have to. A lot of them old bunkers, pillboxes and things, they're now falling into the sea. They'll be derelict. But the history's still there and we can still see them. And that was Britain in its finest hour. Anyhow, I've got a bit of a surprise. We're doing something a bit different. What I decided to do is we're going to walk through Longmeadows holiday camp. There it is. You can see on that wall, Longmeadows. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to walk through it, and then we'll saunter our way down to Hull Road. You're going to have to bear with me tonight. I forgot to plug the microphone in, and I didn't realise until I got down here. So I apologise for that. Anyway, let's enjoy the video of Withernsea. Give you a bit of context. We're a small town in East Yorkshire, right on the coast. We're literally not in the sticks, but well beyond them. We're actually in the middle of nowhere. What I'm doing tonight is taking a walk round one of our very many holiday camps. It is quite nice, to be honest. I can hear somebody's dog having a go at us. But anyway, we'll take a mooch around, we'll have a look and see what we can see. Stayed in one of these. Mobiles in Skegness in August. Me and the Duchess, we went with my son Sam, his wife and kids. I think we all had a good time. There he is, little man. He's not right happy with me today. And he's not right happy with his own mother. We tried to feed him a tablet and he weren't going to have it. Normally he's been alright with tablets, but he just won't have it. Tried putting it in ham. He loves ham. Nope. Tried breaking it up and putting him in ham. I managed to get rid of half of it. But that were it. Nope. Nope. The Duchess tried putting it in her sausage. Nope. Whatever we tried to do, nope. Don't want to know. He weren't talking to her, he's not talking to me. But he will accept a treat. Would you like a treat, Toby? So he will take a treat off me now. But he will not take any sausages. I'm just going to leave it till tomorrow. You can have the other half tomorrow. Right, sit down. Sit down. Sit. Good boy. There you go, Toby. So, he's sort of forgiven me. To a point. But only to a point. I think me and the doctor's over-egged it a little bit. So I'm not going to do anything now till tomorrow. And we'll find a way of giving it him tomorrow. Poor little man. I feel for him, I really do. You know, for his daytime walk, we did 9 miles. We walked all the way from our house to the other side of Sandlemere. We would have been parallel with Tunstall and back. And that were 9 mile. We'll probably end up doing about 6 mile. And then one day next week, I think it'll be Monday, I'm not sure, we'll be doing the Humber Bridge again. What I might do is drive the car to the other side, so it's there. Walk across the bridge and come back. Now that way we can have a mooch round Barton or something like that. How does that sound? I can just as easily get a bus back over the bridge. So if we close the bridge at 9 o'clock, well, what the hell? Get a bus. I'll have to check the times of the buses between Barton and Holborn. I think I can do it. Don't see why not. It's quite an extensive site, this. It's not massive. But in the summer, it really gets busy. Right now, you've got people, you know, people having a cheap week. Some of the people here own their own bungalows or their own caravans. It was nice coming on here in the summer when it was nice and warm. It's not that warm now. It's quite cool. It's not quite cold actually. Let's see what. So it's 6:10. We're doing 11.17 miles. Not bad. Well, we'll walk down here. In a minute we'll veer off. See if this one's for sale. Won't mind having one for holidays. costs 29,950. It's 2-bedroomed. That's actually not bad if you think about it. How much would a holiday cottage or a bungalow cost to buy? I don't know, it'd be expensive though. 150,000 perhaps, somewhere just nice but cheap. 200 probably, who knows. I think the sting in the tail is a £3,000, £4,000 a year you're paying, whether you stay here or you don't. Hello, love.
Hello.
He's all right. He's okay. Uh oh. There you go. Tails wagging.
How old's yours?
12 months.
Oh, 12 months. Gosh, he's 14 and a half.
He's just lost his mate who were 14.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, our other Jack Russell.
Oh.
It's
Awful,
horrible.
isn't it?
Oh, it is when they go. It's like losing a member of the
Yeah,
family.
it is.
It's
Wes?
horrible. Well, yeah, you can lose family. See you later, love.
Bye.
Yeah. So this is Long Meadows. We'll walk down a bit, then we'll come back. We'll go on the dog run, come back off that, and then we'll walk down what I call the cinder track, which takes us to Hull Road. So it's going to be a little bit different, and we'll go right past the lighthouse, and at that point we'll decide what we're going to do. So all these, all these caravans look pretty much alike, don't they? Come on, Toby. Hi, Jordan. How are you? How are you tonight? I'm glad you enjoy my walks. It's really nice when people say that. Yeah, I feel good. It's people like you that makes it worthwhile. Tonight I just thought to do something a bit different for you guys as well as for me. So what we're doing, we're just walking around the Long Meadows Holiday Park. It's a nice little site. We've got the little fella there. He's not happy with me at the moment. When I tried to give him a tablet. Not only me, but his mother tried giving it him and all, and it just didn't really work out. He got really upset. He wouldn't even take a sausage off us, or a piece of ham. Yeah, true, I suppose so. I love living here. The beauty of the countryside, along with the beauty of the coast. We kind of have it all, if you live here. Tolkien would have loved it. He actually lived in East Yorkshire for a while, I believe. But I'd have to look that up. I think he lived at Patrington. But I could very well be wrong on that. But I do know Tolkien, for a while, lived in East Yorkshire. Striking for its mother. Feed me, feed me, feed me. I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. What's for dinner? What's for dinner? And she's saying, look, you're big enough, you're old enough, I've fed you since you hatched. I sat on you till you hatched. And then I fed you after you hatched. It's time now you look after yourself. And that's what they do. You have to learn. You have a sink or swim. It's called tough love, isn't it? Well, we'll walk down it. This is the dog run. Let's just see if there's nobody else on here. Looks like somebody's going to use it, so. Hello. I'm terrified. Come on. Ignore it. Ignore it. Look. Yeah, this is the dog run. I'm not going to let him off. Although I normally do. But then there's usually us on here. There's somebody down there, so. Well, it seems a short time ago when this field were full of wheat and they brought the combine harvester in to harvest it. Now other things are growing, probably potatoes maybe, I don't know. But in a month, 6 weeks or something, they'll be harvesting whatever they're growing now. I'll look up that Tolkien thing anyway. Because I've got me thinking now. I saw the plaque. But I can't really remember where I saw it. I can't check on the internet while I'm recording. Toby. Come on. You've already met that little dog. You've already seen her. She's a little old lady and you were talking to her. Do you remember now? There you go. You spoke to her earlier on. Oh. Well, she's still fit for a 14-year-old.
14 and a half, yeah.
14, yeah, she's still fit.
She's thinking to play.
I know she wants to play. She's lovely. See you later, love.
Bye.
Come on. Look at the sunset. You wouldn't think you're literally half a mile from the sea. You kind of slap bang in the middle of a countryside. And that's the beauty of Withernsea. In fact, not just Withernsea, but the whole of Holderness. So much here. We were on the beach earlier on, and you've got all these concrete structures from the war. Pillboxes and defences. And they're all falling into the sea now. But it's good to see them. Sometime later on this year, I will be doing a video on rambling across the Pennines. Sorry about that. I lost my connection, but I seem to have got it back. Come on. There's our lighthouse, you can see over there. I live just at the back of that. Hi Bobby, how are you tonight? Alright then, you don't want to go down there, we're not going to go down there. You've already had a bad day, haven't you? Come on. Yeah, I just thought I'd do something different rather than just showing the sea all the while. I thought I'd show some of our gorgeous countryside and our local industry and holiday caravans. There he is, little man. Well, at least he's talking to me now. So what we're going to do now, we're going to walk down what I call the cinder track, and that's going to take us to Hull Road. We'll walk down Hull Road, and then we'll see where we go after that. Well, we've done 11.82 miles. My target, as always, is 12 mile. I did 9 mile this morning. Another mile later on, or just over 9 mile, but just under a mile when I went to the shop. And now another 2 miles, so I've done me 12 mile. But I think I've got about another 2 miles before I get anywhere near where I live. So what I'm gonna do is just continue this walk. I'll go down the cinder track down to Hull Road. And honest, you'll think we're just in the countryside. But I'm certainly looking forward to going over the Pennines. It'll be an 11-mile walk from Burnley to Hebden Bridge, or Hebden Bridge to Burnley. What I'm thinking of doing is parking the car in Burnley, walking to Hebden Bridge, going through Withernsea, Clividger, down the long causeway, over Blackshore Head, into Epton Stall, down the buttress, into Hebden Bridge, and then either getting a bus or the train back to Burnley to pick the car up and to drive home. We'll see. Well, that's my plan. I need to plan. I know roughly what I'm doing, but I need to sort of like give it some thought and plan it out. Come on, Tobes. I've not been on here for weeks. Well, this is where we're going now. Right down there. You see that house in the centre of the screen? That's where we're going. How far is it? Don't know. Possibly half a mile. So right now we've done 11.97 miles. So we'll be on 12 miles by the time we hit the track. So that's about half a mile. We've still got the sun, look. Some of the people actually live in these caravans permanently full time. I think each to their own. If you're happy, that's good. Wherever you live, be happy. Although I don't think I'd fancy it. I don't think it'd be right for me. Having a week or 2 weeks, that's fantastic. That is absolutely fine. But to live in one, there's hardly any space. think that farm up there, they own all this land, including Long Meadows. So this is what I call the long cinder track. It's not actually cinder, it's just stone. And right down at the bottom is Hull Road. Hiya Sandra, how are you? Where those little burgers? He's here. Oh, hang on. That's me. There he is. Yeah, I'm doing fine, Sandra. How are you doing? He got a bit upset today, did Toby? Very upset. We gave him his flea tablet. He didn't want it, so he spat it out. So I put it in a piece of ham. He didn't want it. So I broke it up into 4 and put it on 4 pieces of ham. He wouldn't eat them. My wife put them in bits in a sausage. Nope, weren't going to have it. He weren't bothered. He wouldn't even have any of my tea. It's sort of all right with me now. Sort of. And I'm not going to try it again tonight. Try again tomorrow. How's that for a sunset? When I came out, it was absolutely bitter. But not now. You know, you look at this and you wouldn't think we were anywhere near the seaside, would you? The coast is at the back of us, up that way and beyond. Come on, Toby. There's our bit of an industrial estate you can see down there. MKM Building Supplies. And next to it there, that's Withernsea High School, which is a good school according to Ofsted. Some of the locals moan about it. They say it's not educating the kids. I don't know. I think teachers have a difficult job. But then again, I think some make it worse, the job hard for themselves too, so I'd say by and large most have a pretty difficult job. Well, Toby's happy enough. When we come off the cinder track, we'll have a talk about treats. We heard that. Let's get off here first, photobes. So it's been a bit different tonight, hasn't it? We've not done the things we normally do, but we've gone, you know, instead we've had a look at the area I'm here thinking what to do with this. We'll get to the bottom here and we'll make our way past the lighthouse. We might go down Lascelles Avenue and make our way to where the old railway station used to be. Which is now Aldi's car park. So we can show you where the old railway line went from. I were thinking of going on it, but the problem is it'll be really, really wet because of the downpours we've had. Thing is, it's a lovely evening, isn't it? We'll see what we do anyway. Yeah, I should imagine we'll be about 12.5 miles when we get down here. See, we got another 4 people who've just joined us. I'd like to welcome you all. Thank you very much for joining us. If you like the video, then please like, comment, share and subscribe. I normally walk along the promenade and we look at the sea, but I thought we'd do something a little bit different tonight. Hi Sammy, how are you tonight? We're doing something a little bit different. Instead of looking at the sea, I thought I'd let you look, show you our countryside instead. So what we've done, we've walked through the Long Meadows holiday camp and what I call the cinder track afterwards. It's a bit different. It just shows a different side of Withernsea. Today, me and Toby, we walked to a place called Tunstall. It was like a 9-mile round trip. I had my new hiking boots on. They're getting a bit easier to wear now. But I've got my shoes on tonight. How's your day been today, Sammy? Good. Yeah, that trek's just over half a mile. Oh, right. You've got the same problem in America as what we have here. Basic shopping just... It just keeps getting more and more expensive, doesn't it? Well, we're now on Hull Road. You follow the road that away. Look at that. And that takes you to Hull. Come on this way. He didn't want to walk up there. He just told me now this way. There's some lovely houses around here, some beautiful property. In a moment we'll be coming up to the lighthouse and you'll see it in its entirety. I'm going to try to conceal it until we get there. There goes Tobes. So tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm thinking what to do. I'm in two minds. Whether to have a walk through Goole or not. Go back to Grimsby. But I need to get some stuff with me now. Good boy. See, he didn't make a big fuss when he went past. He's doing really well now. See, he's coming into Withernsea. There you go. This is our industrial estate we're coming up to. We're on the edgelands of Withernsea. Provides a bit of work for people. I mean, there's no way anybody really will come to Withernsea looking for a job. There's a few places like this DWO Autos, but mainly stuff like this, caravan sites. These are a pretty good garage, DW Autos. Used to do work for me on my car until I went out and got a SsangYong, and now I always use the dealer. But yeah, they're okay. I would trust the DW. They're not the cheapest, but if you want your car looked after, then you pay for it. Now this is interesting just here. It's where you can wash your clothes. I mean, I've never seen that before. Howden, that's another one. A few small units here. But imagine that. I remember when I was a kid, I had to take our washing to the laundrette. That was my job. I was fine with it, don't get me wrong. My mum could never have afforded a washing machine in those days. Well, we're coming up to 13 mile. So I think once we've gone past the lighthouse, which I am concealing until the right moment, we're going to go down Lascelles. We're going to look at Lascelles Avenue, which is nice. The housing is mainly Edwardian. These are the school playfields, or part of them. The Withernsea High School. This is Carr's Meadow. Some lovely property on there, as there is here. cross over in a minute. Property doesn't stay long on the market, especially bungalows. If you've got a big 4-bedroom house, you might struggle at selling it at the right place. But bungalows, come on, there's always somebody who wants one. You know, plenty of people who want to retire here. And to be fair, if you've retired, it is a nice place to live. If you've got a family, it's a nice place to live, but the only drawback is getting a job. This is the local high school. Withernsea High School. Ofsted rated it good. Oh, right, I think we'll cross over here. Has anybody ever seen the film Genevieve? Well, one of the actresses in the film, Kay Kendall, actually lived in Withernsea. She lived just down here. I'll show her the house when we come to it. Yeah, Kate Kendall's house was just here. This was it. This is where she was brought up. She was only 32 when she died. The film I remember from is the film Genevieve, about the little car. I think that'd have been like the late 50s, because she died in 1959. So that would have been one of her very last films. Now my auntie loved that film. Whenever it came on telly, you couldn't open your mouth. Every word, I think she knew every word. They were born the same year. Here's one of our churches. We have a few. But this is St. Matthew's. I always think back to COVID when I go past that church, because that's where they were giving us our vaccinations, anti-COVID vaccines. in the church. Right, we're almost where I wanted us to be, so just bear with me. Right, there she is in her entirety. Now that's our lighthouse. You can climb to the top if you want, and amongst other things you've got the local history, the Royal Navy, Royal National Lifeboat Institute, the Coast Guard, and Kay Kendall memorability. The hull is 17 miles. There you go. So we're going right up. And that is our lighthouse. Oh really? That sounds good. I think we'll cross over here, you. So that was Withernsea Lighthouse. All right, mate. Yep. Is your lighthouse still working, Sammy? Ours isn't. But it's kept there like as a museum. Right, this is Lascelles Avenue. And all the property on here is like Edwardian. Edwardian to like early 20s. We're not really got into the semi stuff, but we're getting close to it. Smaller terraces, bigger rooms. I mean, once upon a time, Withernsea were quite prosperous. It's still okay now, but you know, when they had the fishing fleets, a lot of money to be made. I live just the other side of that wall. You can't really tell. And you can't get to it. See, a lot of the property is nice, isn't it? Come on. You know what you'd pay for one of these in London? I don't know, but it would not be cheap. Here, you're looking at £150,000 for one of these. Bay-fronted windows, mock Tudor. Yeah, let's go down here, Tobes. The back gardens here, some of them are absolutely huge. Look at this. And you're going to pay 149 for this. Just look at the size of it. It's just unbelievable, isn't it, when you think you'd pay at least 300,000 in Leeds. Come on, Tobes. Toby, come on. Well, we'll have got 14 mile, I think, on here by the time we get home. These are like housing association properties, but some have been bought as well. These bungalows are tiny, they're smaller than what we have, and ours is small. These are flats. Now this used to be the railway line, but for the railway from Withernsea into Hull. I'm not going to go down it, but I'll just show you where. The railway track is. You can't go the full way into Hull anymore. You can go about 4 miles down here, and it becomes impassable. But then from Winstead, which is possibly about 7 or 8 miles away, you can walk down it into Hull. You go through Heddon, and eventually it takes you out near Drypool in Hull. Yeah, this is the old permanent way. The train would have gone down here up to about 1961 or 62, I think. And it would have taken you to Hull. I like to think of all those trains of hard-pressed Hull folk who worked hard, having a day trip here to with the kids, bringing mum and dad even, you know, grandma and granddad. This is called the Hut. It's like an adventure playground and all sorts of other stuff. Do youthly things. Well, what we'll do now, I'm going to show you where the station used to be. There's a little bit of it left. Come on, Tobes. Tiny bit of a platform left, and that's it. St. Nicholas Church, you can't see it now. This is the Withernsea Leisure Centre. We do all sorts of sport things. There you go. St. Nicholas's Church. It's another focal point. And just to give you a bit more context, there's your lighthouse. Now your train line came right up here. At the back of what is now the police station. This nursery, from what I understand, used to be the stables for the railway company. It's quite an involved place for Withernsea. Here we have Aldi. And I'll show you now the remains, the only remains of Withernsea Station. All what's left. And I bet not a lot of people in Withernsea know it. But here you go. The platform. Those curbstones were added afterwards. But that is the original platform. The Withernsea Station. Look at your brickwork underneath. So this is it. This is all that remains of Withernsea station up to the early 60s. Brought literally hundreds of thousands of people for a day at the seaside. It took people into work who worked in Hull. It brought them home again. But then again, with the advent of motor cars, buses and the like, well, the railway became unprofitable. Not enough customers, so we shut the line down. It's a pity, really. The thing is, financially and economically, we could never justify reopening it. They are lovely, aren't they? 150,000 though for a house in the UK isn't expensive. Yeah, ours goes back to our lighthouse army. I think it goes back to like the mid 19th century.
This kid.
It's just a lovely place to be, Withernsea. Come on, Tobes. Well, we're in the town centre. I'm nearly back home. I'm just going to cross over. Right. Now let's just see what they have for sale in the estate agents. I don't know whether you'll be able to see it or not. You may or you may not. Here you go, Sami. Well, a very similar house to the one which we were looking at. 150,000. Well, I'm nearly home now. How much have we done now? Where have we travelled? 14.08 miles. So that may get home. 14.2 miles, say. They are nice, aren't they? And they have enormous gardens as well. I mean, to put it into perspective for you, when I say 150,000, that is cheap. In American money, that's about, in dollars, it's about 220, 230,000. If you bought one of them houses in Britain, you'd be paying back monthly about £800 a month. Well, here's Toby. Toby, would you like a treat? Yes, he's listening. Right, everybody, Sami, thanks for joining us. Everybody who's come along, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to have you on my walk. It's people like you that make the walk what it is. So thank you very much. It's really good. I'm now back home. My hands are freezing. So I'm going to say good night, and I shall see you on the next one. Yeah, we will have a good night, Sami. Thank you very much. And I'm glad you've enjoyed tonight. It's been a bit different, but I thought I'd do something a little bit, different to what we normally do. Anyway, I shall see you on the next one. So I'm going to say good night.